As the athletic director here at Middle State College, my recommendations to the president are guided by your institutional missions, principles, and priorities. More specifically, I strongly believe the athletic department can significantly contribute to the priorities of increasing student enrollments and retention rates and effective fund management. Athletic departments have the unique opportunity of being the front porch of an institution, and it's no different here at Middle State College. A strong athletic program will help bolster enrollments, and it'll help increase visibility, increase advancements, and really serve as a point of connection for all stakeholders, but especially our prospective, current, and graduated students. So building this connection is absolutely critical for successful advancement of the institution and should increase the number of donors to the institution, ultimately increasing revenue and, again, that effective fund management. So there are 3 specific action points that the athletic department must take in the next 5 to 10 years in order to accomplish these goals. The first centers around our men's basketball team and the success that they've had for the past 10 years. We want to make sure all of our stakeholders know about this, but we need to address each population differently. So in order to reach our alumni, the success of the team should be highlighted in all forms of publications, websites, email announcements, newsletters, whatever media form that we choose. But again, the success of the team should be promoted so alumni are aware of it. We might have contests and promotions. Alumni may be able to submit pictures of them showing their school pride, and whichever picture is voted on as the best, they get to win a big breakfast with the entire team at the end of the season. We also might host specific alumni events like networking opportunities or reunions at big games, all to increase that visibility and make sure alumni still feel connected to the institution, especially through the men's basketball team and all the success we're having. The same sort of concept applies to our currently enrolled students, except here we really want to emphasize building up that hype, that excitement, and increasing game attendance. So making sure upcoming games are advertised all across campus. We might consider discounting student tickets to increase game attendance. And finally, increasing traditions at the games to make sure that these currently enrolled students feel connected here at MSC. So we might have red outs or orange outs, since those are our school colors, and all students will dress together in the same color to show that school pride. We might have halftime contests, so slam dunk contests, or half-court free throw contests. We'll include the marching band more to, again, all in all, build up that tradition and make sure our current students feel connected to the institution. This will help increase retention. Again, these students will feel like they belong here, they're a part of this campus community, and then they'll stay more connected as alumni, which will, again, help our advancements in fund management. Finally, we need to address our prospective student population. So the athletic department and the Office of Admissions can partner together to host visit days on big game days, and all visit day attendees will receive discounted tickets to the game that evening. So doing this will help show the prospective students and families what strong traditions we hold here, how strong our athletic program is. All of those are big draws for prospective students. So if we can emphasize those things, we'll increase our enrollment rates. And then if we can keep these students feeling connected through our traditions, we can keep them enrolled and then keep them connected as alumni. Again, all going back to that increased advancement and visibility. So our second action point revolves around the creation of a strong football program. We've had a donor come forward expressing interest in completely funding and backing the reinstatement of our football program, and we need to take them up on this right away. We'll need to make sure the football program is correctly positioned for success. So I'll work with the president to make sure that our priorities are in line with the institutional priorities and mission statements. I'll work with the Vice President of Operations to make sure facilities, budget, and all external relations are positioned for success. And finally, I'll work with the Vice President of Student Affairs to make sure that the student perspective and student success is the heart and soul of this new football program. I'll also work with a donor to create some interest convergence between academics and athletics. They've currently expressed no interest in donating to academics, but it's important to show all donors that student-athlete success comes both on and off the field. So they do need advising, they need tutoring, they need to be involved co-curricularly, and all of these academic events are still important to the success of them as student athletes, and if they're not succeeding here at MSC, they're not going to play for us, and we won't have athletics at all. So again, creating that interest convergence to help create some more donations for academics in an athletic context. I'll also be working with the community quite closely to make sure that we maintain that positivity and support that already exists around the football program. Perhaps we'll include focus groups with various members of the community to make sure that their game day experience is the best that it can be, to make sure that we're maximizing their game day experience. And if we have any construction that might affect community members, we need to involve them in that construction and renovation process as well. We might also create some ties with the community with our football players. So implementing some service learning programs that connect football players with specific community events or charities that will show that we are building those relationships, but also give benefit to our student athletes themselves and the communities. That's important in service learning. Finally, I'll be working with the Title IX coordinator here at Middle State College to make sure that reinstating the football program meets all of the requirements through Title IX, and that we're taking the appropriate action if we do need to meet other requirements, and how that will affect bringing the football program back here to MSC. The third and final point of action the athletic department must undertake in the next 5 to 10 years to establish these outlined goals of visibility and advancement is creating a culture of excellence in everything that we do. It's a lot easier to establish a culture from the beginning than change it later on. And with this opportunity of reinstating the football program, we do have an opportunity to establish this culture of excellence. So we will support and promote the success of our student athletes in academics, in their athletic performance, and in their physical and mental health. As we know from the tragic Ohio State student athlete death earlier this week, it's really important to make sure that player safety is being emphasized on the fields, because we know that has serious implications for their mental health off the fields. We will also uphold ourselves as a department to a standard of integrity and honesty, with a strong commitment to diversity and inclusion in all populations within our sports culture here at MSC, and we'll have a strong commitment to the institutional mission, goals, and priorities. All of the athletic staff and administrators, including myself, are here to serve the students and here to serve the institution. As we take these actions in our strategic plan, assessment over the next 5 to 10 years is also necessary. So we might do surveys and focus groups with the community and the student population to make sure game day experience is maximized, to make sure that they enjoy coming to these games and that the perception of the athletic program as a whole is positive. We also need to be working with student affairs to make sure that student success, again, is absolutely the heart and soul of everything that we do here in athletics. So are our student athletes involved co-curricularly? Are they succeeding in the classroom? Are they involved in meaning-making activities outside of athletics? Are they developing leadership qualities? These are all standards we will assess in conjunction with student affairs to make sure that we are serving our student athletes the best we can be. We also might conduct some audits of diversity and inclusion within the department to make sure that we are upholding ourselves to that commitment to diversity and inclusion. So through the promotion of our men's basketball team, the reinstatement of our football program, and establishing a culture of excellence, we can contribute to the strategic plan of the institution. We will increase visibility, will increase advancement, will increase enrollment and retention by connecting our students back to the institution and the traditions. And any auxiliary revenue that we generate through athletics will come back to help the fund management as well. So thank you for your time.